Hello, you wonderful people. It's Rob Succhetto. It's live stream time. It is with new angles and new sounds coming in. Hi. I hope this sounds a lot better to you guys. If it does, please let me know how the sound is. We're making some we're making some changes. Yeah, changes to the script. So hopefully they will improve the quality of the broadcast. But if you're joining me live right now, you haven't seen any of the lead up in the social media stratosphere about today's drawing, but this is, I think it's called the G-Rex. Like, I've already forgotten the G-Rex. So this is from Jurassic Park Rebirth, and it's this. I think a lot of people already know what this creature is, but if you didn't know, it's this mutated genetic sort of mistake that is like the most powerful, biggest, like craziest thing ever. Giant creature, right? Oh yeah, the camera's here now. The camera's here now. I've got a more higher stature of a look going on here now. I'm all Kirby godlike. Yeah, looks like I'm in the clouds, you know. So yes, so it's a sort of genetic freak type of thing, and yes, it's super powerful and all that stuff. So, and it's super, like, you know, out of control and vicious, of course, right? The ultimate predator, man. You know. So yes. And that's pretty much all I know. And here's the thing, guys. You were expecting me to review the movie, and I will. But my goodness, like 3 tries, I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't. I keep looking there at the camera. I couldn't do it, and so my review will be choppy at best. But that pretty much goes to say right there, right? Man, it was so disposable to me. But I must say, the dinosaur effects were awesome. Like, that you're pretty much always guaranteed. And that's kind of why I watch those. I don't kind of watch those for any other reason, if I even do anymore, because they're all the same kind of hokum. But I do like watching some dinosaur effects, man. Like, sorry. I do like watching some dinosaur effects. And yes, so I will do that. I will do that, right? I'll subject myself to a movie that I know is going to be bad, just to see some cool dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, I love them. You know, I'll sit through when I was a kid, I'd sit through a horrible movie because I knew there were dinosaurs coming up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, indeed. Yeah, I love dinosaurs, and you know what? Now I don't even know if I'm gonna include this in my zombie dinosaur series, because this is like just a made up kaiju type thing, right? And you know what? This would actually kind of make a cool kaiju, like a cool Godzilla sized kaiju, man. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I think it would pass as a mutated, a mutated creature of yore type of thing, you know. But I'm gonna add a bit. I'm gonna add a few more zombie characteristics, traits, if you will. I'm hoping the sound is a lot better for you guys. Working on some things. Trying to get you a better product to listen to and to watch. Yeah, and I think even this camera angle, maybe for this one I could come in a bit closer. But yeah, there's a bigger view for you guys. So yes, I think this is good. Change is sometimes very good, man. You know. So yes, I'm digging this. I'm really digging this. Like, if you looked around me right now, it looks like I'm on the set of like a tarantula movie or arachnid movie, because I've got like multiple arms and tripods and lamps and all kinds of stuff like surrounding me, man. So we're gonna like, you know, down. We're gonna downsize it, so to speak. Yeah. So yes, for my comfort, because man, I've got almost no. I really have to like go around stuff to get the pens and things. But that's cool, man. That's so cool. Like it's we gotta figure out the best. We gotta figure out the best ways to show you guys the process and stuff, right? That's why you kind of tune in, right? So yeah, and we want the sound to be. The sound was horrible. And we knew it, and man, it was one of those things, I think it was just the fact that I was doing so many. Uh, it's not like a lot of time went by. It's just that I was doing so many. It seemed like we weren't getting on it right away, but it like everything, man. It eventually happens. There's so much stuff going on. Con season 2 was a huge thing, right? So I'm finally kind of even coming back to my senses. I know I've got couple more cons. Couple more cons. I got a couple more cons coming up this season, but not many. So, but yeah, getting back to this movie. I didn't really care about the characters that much, man. Like, how can you almost? You know what you're going to get with this, right? You know what you're going to kind of get with this. They have the set pieces that are, like, that defy physics, right? Like, wholesale defy physics, And, but, they do it anyway. And everything's gonna be alright, man. Everything's gonna be alright because those characters can't die, right? Even the characters that do die don't die. So it's kind of just, it's a theater movie, it's a popcorn movie, man, And it does that, I think, relatively well for what that's supposed to do, which is a very low bar to set, I think. And I think that's why I fell asleep 3 times when I watched it, I watched the Phoenixian Affair. I think that's an Anderson movie, and I was captivated top to bottom, like top to bottom. I loved it. I loved that. I just loved the style, the dedication to the shots and stuff, and the timing, and all of those super, and not interfering with the story at all. Part of the story, like it's so great. And then, you kind of watch Jurassic Park Rebirth for another entire, and you know what, it's funny, another entire reason altogether. But it's funny, I did see a couple of reviews, but long time ago, I barely remember them. And as I'm watching the movie, I'm remembering some of the reviews that I heard. I'm like, oh man, they were right. This is, this type of scene and blah, blah, blah. Like, how could this have, like that Hershey, like the candy wrapper at the beginning going into the vent and all that, and you're like, this is what, like the super improbable stuff, and you kind of have to, again, it's one of those popcorn type movies, so you have to almost move past that, but you kind of have to do that a lot, and you get tired of doing it with this too, suspending your disbelief, but whatever, man, it is what, I hate to say it, it is. Those movies are kind of that type of movie. That's what you're going to get with that, right? So, if you're in the mood for it, yeah, sure, it's passable, but I don't know. If I never own it, I'll be fine not having the entire quadrilogy or whatever it ends up becoming, But again, I might buy it for the Dinosaurs, man. A $2 DVD or Blu-ray. I'm like that, man. That's the way I am, man. I'll go out and find, if it comes out on DVD, and it's at the Hawk Shop or something, man, I'll pick it up, But that's getting rare. That's getting way more rare now, to be able to do that, because, yeah, man, they're not really making. I don't know a single place here where I live that sells new CDs, DVDs, or whatever. Maybe I haven't been to a Walmart since I boycotted them. How long ago was it now? over a year, 2 years. Yeah. Someone reminded me of that and said it was more than that. I was like, wow. So I boycotted Walmart and never went back. I wonder what that cost them for their little mistake. Yeah, for me to boycott. I'm nothing, but still, you know. I wonder what it cost them in their, like, you know, you can't have it at that price type of thing. You know, because yes, we got into a little bit of a heated debate. You know, yeah, the Walmart files, man. I'm not at liberty to say. They might sue me for slander, so I better not. I better not discuss it. You know, yeah, yeah. You never know, man. You never know this day, the age. Yeah, but this is the, you know what, I'm really loving this guy. What do you guys think? How do you guys like this so far? Cool. I'm doing the more zombie-ish, like, you know, flesh peeling off, falling off, sloughing off, emaciated areas, like almost rooted areas with like you know, veins and stuff. You know, yeah. Things of that nature, like exposed bone. Exposed bone. Yeah. Yeah, let me know if you guys like the sound better. Let me know if you guys like the sound better. We're here on the Robs and Shadow Show live. Live. How do I sound, guys? We got a new mic. Please let me breathe. Yeah. It's high def. It's definitely high def. So there we go with some nice detailings in the arms. Maybe in the legs a little. Oh yeah, that's his other little arms. Yeah, he's got like, and that's why I think he would make a good kind of Godzilla type kaiju. You know, because he's got mutations, man. Like he's got mutations, and that's kind of what Godzilla's whole gimmick is, right? Yeah, so he's not, you know, even if the arms are functional, they're unnecessary. You know, they're like yeah, but they're mutated, so they get to do that, you know. Oh, that's good. That's good. So my plan is to finish this one tonight for you guys in another capsulated version where you get to see the whole process happen. So yeah, I hope to do that. In the meantime, because I'm going to put washes on that, we're going to have to let it dry. I'm going to probably do some inking of some things, and yeah, we can you know, do that while my washes on this dry. So as soon as I've got the penciling done, I'm going to add the washes with the gray, of course, first. I think he's like mostly brown or green, or I don't know. I couldn't, like, he was a mixture of a bunch of maybe beige or something too. I think people think that he's red because the trailer always had him like with that red glow. So, excuse me. With the red glow. So yeah, like he had that. He had an almost incandescent, you know, glow to him with that red light, that red caution light, man. That red caution light in the lab. Yeah. So yes, but he's sort of, yeah, I guess dinosaur color, whatever that is, beige and brown and green and whatever, yellows and stuffs. Depends too on the skin kind. He has this thing had leathery skin. You know, not so much scales. I could actually put, like, holes and bits in him and stuff like that. But and yeah, maybe in his cranium, some that bulbous cranium that he's got, which I reduced slightly and added more teeth. I added more teeth to his little thing here, his thing going on here, mouth. Yes, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but it's gonna kind of look zombie-ish too, and more mutated, I think. Yeah. So he's gonna have a more pronounced, like, bone structure in there, and yeah, maybe I'll add big, huge vines, and little craters, those little craters. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, so this movie, you know what? I saw it like maybe 5 days ago. No, I watched it again, or I tried to today, and I fell asleep again. That was the third time, and I was like, "Oh my god, how am I doing that? Like, how am I going to do this review? I barely remember anything from this movie, and except for there's the pterodactyl attack thing and." What else? Not very much else. Something much more else. No, that's awful to say, but it's true, man. And yeah, I apologize. Well, that kind of just tells you right there. I mean, for real, man. And I like a Jurassic Park movie, man. I'm not gonna, I'm gonna give it a chance. And I tried, man. I tried. And it was awful. For me anyway. For me, But like I said, you might dig it depending on your tolerance for like sameness and cookie cutter characters. Join the CCC. Cookie cutter characters, and you're kind of really invested in wanting to see the dinosaurs and the killings and stuff, right? Because there's going to be some cool things. But I don't even remember, I don't even remember those. Like maybe one or two. Oh yeah, there was some guy being pulled off a boat by a mosasaur, I think. But yeah, man, see, it's almost dream. It was almost a dream. I have flashes of that movie in my and I've tried to watch it 3 times, yo. Yeah. So there's my review, man. There's my review. But I did stay awake long enough to see some dinosaurs, and I thought they were pretty cool. So yeah, there it is. I'll update you if I ever watch it again. Yeah, I probably fool. Yeah, I'll probably give it a better chance. That's the thing. I owe it that. Do I? Do I? Oh, I don't. Come on now. I don't know that movie anything. So there we go. We've got some nice. I'm gonna do this. How's my voice now? Gonna do this. Yeah. I'm gonna do this stuff to make it look more see how bony that. See how bony that looks right there. Yeah, it's very much stripped bone, and here's the flesh kind of hanging off. Yeah, that's great. I like that, and that's right in the that's right in the forefront. That's right in the forefront. It's right in the forefront. And I'm going to check the chat now. YouTube is not. No, what's happening? No. YouTube is not receiving enough video. No. Is it fixing itself? Oh, I hope so. Usually I get a little messy. No! Guys, if you're experiencing buffering, I really apologize. I don't know why that's happening. It usually doesn't happen for very long. So yes, I'm really sorry if you're experiencing any buffering if you're watching. I just got that message from YouTube, so hopefully that won't persist. You won't miss any of the sweet drawing stylings of Rob Cicchetto and his zombie studio. Hi there. There. Guys, I hope you're having a great week so far. Yeah, it's Wednesday, and man, what a week already, and more to come, so yeah, looking forward to doing more live streams for you guys. Yeah, really excited to do more live streams and do some more of your requests, and Cape Fear 2. Yeah, my comic, it'll be the second graphic novel. I'm getting on that for the winter time, and yeah, I'll still be posting new zombie stuff every day, but I will be much more involved in the creation of Cape Fear 2, and you can watch me do it right here on the channel. Hope you guys are having a great night. And I hope you've subscribed to the channel. We're moving on up. We're trying to create a better product too for you guys to enjoy. And as always, your subscription and support mean everything to me. Helps me grow, man. Helps me grow, and then you wonder how sort of people get to a wider audience, and it's folks like you that help to do that immeasurably. So that means everything to me, guys. Did I have a snot there the whole time? And none of you told me. None of you. Judas I. I'm going to check the chat once more and actually check the connection. I wonder why. Okay, so you know what, guys? I'm sorry if YouTube might be a little you might be experiencing problems. I don't know what that is. I really don't know what that is. Geez, I hope it's not just because I moved the monitor. No, the monitor doesn't. No. Anyway, I hope whatever is doing that doesn't persist. And I'm gonna be checking the chat regardless. So yeah, come on down. And we've got a wonderful. I'm gonna call this the Z-Rex. I'm gonna write it right down. Yeah, Z-Rex. That's what it is. Zombie Rex. Put that away. There we go. Okay, so meow, I am going to give it the old I'm going to give it the old oh yeah, that's right, the camera's right here. I'm going to give it the grit. Oh no, there was yellow in there. There was yellow in there. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna put some blue in there, and then some brown, and that'll overcome the green that the blue and the yellowish stuff made, and make it a gray. Nature finds a way. Oh yeah, white. Adding some white in there. Guys, I'm so glad to have you watch. I'm so glad you could join me. We're doing what is it, the G-Rex? Oh man, for me to have forgotten that already is blowing my mind. But what else could it be? It's got to be the G-Rex, like genetic king, I guess. That's what it would mean. I'm guessing that's what they were going for. So yeah, but I'm calling this the Z-Rex. Thank you very much. Applause, applause. Yeah, it was right there all along. So yes, I'm making my gray. Sorry, making the world in the gray today. And so I'm gonna add the gray. I had to make a gray, yeah, because I didn't have gray. So I made one, and almost regardless of how it applies, it's gonna probably make for a good neutral skin tone underneath part, you know. Yeah, because this has a bit of I don't know, maybe brownish brown on it's a little on the warm side, right? So basically, yeah, if I added some more blue and white, that would neutralize him. Neutralize him. There. Yeah, that's a lot more gray. I want to start out with a gray, and it's fine with this because this guy's going to be all kinds of weird, like weird colors, kind of all over the place. Some of it because that was his pigmentation to begin with, but it's going to be highly affected by rot, whatever, right? So. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of different kind of colors in there, Oops, no, I spattered some gray. Making your gray in the world today. Yeah, so I had to make a gray, and it was a little on the brown side, a little on the warm side. So I had to add some blue and some white watercolor in to kind of neutralize it a little bit. But again, it's not that big a deal with this one because, like I said, he's going to have different skin colors in there, And again, due to, rot, mold, blood, bone, whatever. Yeah. So, I gotta say, man, in Jurassic Park, what was it again? Dominion? Or no? Regurgitation! Yes, that's what they should have called it. Boy, am I ever clever. Yeah, no, what was it though? Jurassic World. Oh, Rebirth. Rebirth, that's right. Right, Rebirth. Yeah, and I'm like, right in the beginning, people are like, they're going, oh yeah, dinosaurs aren't cool anymore. It's like, no, that'll never be a statement anyone will ever make. Dinosaurs will always be cool, Like, it's like seeing a tiger across the street. Oh, yeah, I'm so used to it. You know what I mean? Now, if you saw anything, any kind of animal there, you'd be like, oh, ever cool. Like, no matter how normal that is, you know. Yeah, man. That's funny. Yeah, people are tired of dinosaurs now. No, that'll never be a thing. I found that rather funny when they when they said that they actually did say that for real, yeah, in the movie, and I'm like, nah, that's never gonna be a thing. You know, it's very unrealistic. But those are my thoughts, man. And you know what? Like I said, I literally couldn't stay awake, giving it three goes, man. And you know, part of that's my fault too. Like I was admittedly tired, and like under those circumstances that I watched it, I probably would have fallen asleep to anything. But I kind of almost thought that that would keep me awake with excitement enough, you know. But it did, and it didn't three times, you know. So yeah, you know how I feel. It's not for me. It's not for me. I've seen it too many times, you know. But I do love the dinosaurs, right? I do love the dinosaurs. You know, that's kind of what I like. Like I said, that's kind of what I watch those movies for. Is that like the stop motion effects are fantastic. So okay, phew. Yeah, I think I'm having some a few more kind of broadcasting problems here, guys. So I'm sorry if I'm if I'm kind of coming in and out, or if there's buffering. Yeah, I apologize for that. I don't know what's doing that, but if it is, or if it's still doing it, rather. But if it is, I'm sorry, and you know, keep watching, hopefully, and hopefully again it usually does fix itself very quickly. Uh, but I'm not aware the entire time if it's doing that, right? So yeah, if it is, I'm sorry. Not much I can do about it, unfortunately. I don't know why it would be doing that. Weather? I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know. But here, I'm adding a little bit more color. I'm kind of jumping the gun a bit with it because I'm able to with this. Like, I can actually mix the gray and the next color, because, like I said, there's going to be a bunch of different colors in there. So if they all sort of intermingle, it's fine, you know. And mostly that gray's already partially dry, you know. So I'm adding another layer here into the you know, gray that's already established. So yeah, mixing the pigments on the page. You know, I like doing that where I can, you know, and when I can, you know. So sometimes it's the paper that doesn't allow you to do it as much, because it might soak up your watercolor pigment very quickly. So you have to get on it really quickly if you want to mix colors on the page, you know. So yeah, you have to sort of act quickly and have your next color already wet and ready to go, you know. Yeah, because sometimes like the paper quality, or paper type rather, and quality might do that to you, right? It might soak up your watercolor before you have a chance to mix it on the page, you know. So I'm adding a kind of a reddish color in here, changing it up a little bit, you know. I often use colder, more neutral colors, and I kind of want to, maybe add some like pale, almost yellow to him. I kind of want to do that, and I think I'm going to do that right now and see how it looks. I'm going to start with this. Giant cranium. Then I'm going to go down. And yeah, that almost looks, I like that. I like that pale yellow. Yeah. I like it. Yeah, that looks good. Wow, that's it. It might take a little bit to dry, but I really like where all of this is going. I like the colors. Yeah, so far, and maybe even in the teeth there, and then I'll put a little bit more brown in there later for the teeth, or reddish brown, because he's pretty much total mutant, man. Yeah, there's very little. Well, no, there's dinosaur in him, but man, he is like a very mutated thing. But I have to add the zombie effects to him, man. This is the zombie version of the G-Rex. It's called the Z-Rex, rather. Yeah. So there we go so far with that. I really like where that's going. I love the colors. I love the colors intermingling. I'm going to leave this to dry for a few moments, and while I do, I'm going to ink some zombie stuff. And look at this. I love this. And I think we're going to try to figure out a way that we can do some giveaways for you guys and have some original art that I've done, and we can send it to you. Maybe, hopefully, if you want to just join my what do you call it, Zombie Daily page, my Patreon page, if you guys would like to do that. Maybe what I'll do is have a thing where, you get an original for membership or something. Well, I'll literally announce something very soon if you guys want in on doing that, and then you'll get, and it's not that you have to buy anything or anything like that. It'll just be like, if you want to join my site or whatever. So I think something like that, or the last 10 and the next 30 subscribers are eligible for a contest or something, or a giveaway or whatever. So I want to try to do something like that, because I really love the fact that people can have my art and that it's an original, and that's a special thing. I really want to give the gift of that if I can, for a little bit of like of a subscription or something. Again, like, I don't want to say like, oh, you gotta buy all this stuff to get things from me anyway. Like, that's the way I kind of feel about that. We're all fans, right? So you don't want to have to do things that like force you to have to pay for something. You know what I mean? So and that like, I get that whole, that's business, right? I understand that whole thing, but for me, I like to sort of gift you guys something. So I'll figure something out, and I will let everyone know about how to take advantage of the thing, and that will likely include original art, of possibly this nature, So as many people as I can kind of do, we'll have to figure that out. But yeah, I'd love to do that, man. And you guys can own some original art, because that's where it's at, man. That's where it's at. It's not going to be around for forever, right? that's just the dictate of technology that you can kind of do about that, right? It's progress, man. So, but here's the thing, man. There'll always be people drawing stuff and things like that. There'll always be people doing that. I think somewhere, somehow, for some reason, whether they're doing not a blog, but well, even like an art blog or something, and they're doing original sort of traditional art, like stuff like that, But yeah, even zines and stuff too, Yeah. But I have this awful feeling that one day, like, even comics will be, manufactured like that, and that just tears me right up, man. That's awful, I hope that never happens, But yeah, those kinds of things. That's kind of like gross to even fathom, that people don't draw or paint or anything anymore because, we don't need to, we got this, It's like, oh my goodness, that's just like vomit inducing, man, to me, So yeah. You know what grinds my gears? Yeah. Yeah, it's awful. But whatever, man. Ain't the boss of anybody. I'm just going to, keep drawing, and that's about it. That's about it for this cat. Yeah. And enjoy it, man. And I really do love it. And I really thank you guys for helping me, facilitate my love for doing this. Because I do it, I really do it for you guys, like for, people that are interested in my work, right? So, it's a wonderful thing to have your support, man. It's a wonderful thing to have, you subscribe to the channel or join the Patreon, and see new zombie art like every single day that I do still, that I've been doing for since 2008. Adding, and there's something new today. There'll be something new tomorrow. So yeah, check that page out. Regardless, if you're too bashful to join, just check it out for the zombie art alone. Just browse through it for a little bit and see what you think. I think you might be pleasantly, surprised and delighted. Yeah. So there we go. And this was that. A couple of episodes back, we were doing these where I was doing freestyle inking and doing these things from scratch, right? Like from Jump Street, right? From zero, right? So just gonna don't forget to put your name. There. And then so there, I mean, those are fun, right? Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, and I've got more, right? I've got like a bunch that I'm doing, like this. I don't know if I showed you guys these. This fly guy, this sort of the fly type zombie. This guy. This bat type zombie, Nosferatu type dude. This guy. Again, these heads, man. I like doing those heads. They're fun. They're fun, You can really get in there. And that's totally, like, again, like, I'm just doodling around. And then finding it, and then, then kind of leaning into what it looks like. So that's another one. And, there's this weird fly guy. Help me! Like, he's just inhuman, man, top to bottom. Yeah, man, check it out. that's great. And then this Lucio Fulci type zombie, man. Yeah, it looks like he's on that island, that the zombies come from, in Zombie 2. Yeah, the zombie-ing. Yeah. So, yeah, I love this one. I think this one's a great one. So, again, I'm going to still work on them. I'm going to do more. And, like I said, hopefully we'll have a little sort of thing to do. And, donate those to some fine fans so they can have some original art, Like, to do that. That would be... So we'll figure out a way to do that. Like, either on the Patreon and then through here or something. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Yeah. Now I'm making a pale blue. What's that for? The pale blue is for... Pale blue is for the underside of the creature, and yeah, because of shadow, shade. Hey there, Lamp, that's a nice shade. Anybody who gets that reference, expose yourself in the. Okay, oh my goodness! So I leave the chat for 2 seconds and there's like 4 people in there. Sick. That sound. Oh, great. Oh, fantastic. I'm so glad that. Good. What you doing, bro? What's cooking tonight? If you want to smell what the Rob is cooking, it is right here. It is a nice toasty, warm Z-Rex, man. I watched, or I attempted many times. I really tried to watch. What's the name of it now again? I've already forgotten the name again. Afterbirth. Rebirth. Yes. I watched. I tried to watch Jurassic World, I guess. Rebirth. I couldn't do it, man. I couldn't make it. Three times. Dennis, how's it going, man? Oh my God. Oh wow, awesome. Nat, hey, thanks for coming out. Awesome, thanks. Fly Guy is my. Oh, you like the Fly Guy? Which one? That last weird one, that full body one, or this guy? This guy. You're probably mentioning the other one, but this is another one if you didn't see it. But yeah, the other guy looks mega creepy, man. That looks like a David Lynch almost thing that you'd see, almost an Eraserhead type. Help me! Like he's just there's no going back for him. No, there's no cure. We can help you. No, you can't. Look at him. Yeah. Oh, sounds amazing. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Dennis, so much for mentioning the sound. Oh, that's great. Do you smell what the Rob is cooking? Yeah. Can you smell what the Rob? I got the people's eyebrow though. I do. Look at that. I got the people's eyebrow. I got the studio's eyebrow. Heard it was worth it for the underwater T-Rex scene. Yeah, you know what, man? Like I said, it's got those great set pieces. Like just don't expect anything else but like cool effects and that stuff. It's a really disposable type movie. But you know what? Like I said, it was good enough. Like it was good enough. I'm floundering on it because I don't feel like I've seen it all. I've given it I don't feel like I've seen it enough. Like, I fell asleep 3 times. That's what my review basically is. I fell asleep 3 times, man. But I feel like I can't really review it entirely because I haven't seen it. And I feel like I owe it that. I don't, but I feel like I do. I don't owe it anything, but I feel like I do. You know? Yeah. That'll be the day. That'll be the day. If I owe any movie anything, it's The Crow. Yeah. Nah, there's a lot of great movies out there. Don't get me wrong, man. Like, my living room would be an attest to that. I love movies, man. But, like, I think for this type of series, for this movie, this franchise, like, it's gotten quite repetitive and absurd. So, either real hardcore fans of it, like just the franchise alone, will continue watching it. Because I don't think it'll be the spectacle it I don't think it was this time either. I don't think it was the spectacle it usually is. Or maybe it did make money. Yeah, maybe it did make money. It had to have. And that Mahershala Ali or whatever his name is, look, man, I'm gonna do the Chris Jericho gimmick and get everybody's name wrong on purpose, because that would fit right into me. That's my gimmick now. I'm stealing that gimmick, man. Yeah, because I'll never get any name right probably. But that guy, that actor. He was at one point supposed to be the new Blade guy. No, I think he was supposed to be the new Blade guy. And I was like, when I saw his picture, I was like, no, not this guy. Like, he looked like a teenager, man. And when I saw him in this, I was like, oh, okay, yeah, this guy could believably, play Blade. I think, Like he looks a little older, more. He looks way huger too, and so I thought, yeah, this guy could, I think, do it. But man, I you know what? I think Snipes could still do it, man. I hate to say it, but like he looked cool as hell in Deadpool Wolverine, man. He looked so cool in that, and he was cool in it too, So one last weird one. Oh, wait, both of them, but the full one killed me. The last. Oh no, not. Oh wait, both of. See now I'm confused because I'm not sure what you're referring. I've already forgotten what I've said. Sorry, sick. Yeah, you'll have to be more specific. I already forgot what I. But Wesley, well, I hope he is. Like, they've got to use him for, like, they've got to use him for, Secret Wars or whatever. Or even that Doom thing. That Doomsday thing or whatever. They got to use him, I think, for that, man. Because, yeah, they're going to do probably Battle World and all that stuff, right? They're going to do Battle World, I guess, I would imagine. I think that actor that played Nightcrawler, is it Alan Cumming? Alan Cummings? Anyway, he said that in some interview, he said like they wouldn't even tell him like who he was fighting. He was supposed to be fighting someone in a scene, and like it's all green screen and whatever. They wouldn't even tell him like who he was fighting or anything. So he had to just create his purpose out of thin air because he didn't even know what he was doing, other than the physical thing. So yeah, just stuff like that. Like that's crazy. Like what's that all about? Marvel, they're just. It's nuts. That's that. I mean, it's Disney, right? It's Disney, so But yeah, because the first bunch of movies were great, man. They were awesome. They were fantastic. But then you could tell there's too much tampering, I think, happening in there. They were trying to pump it out too fast. So, yeah. Anyway, see what happens. See what happens in the future. I want everything to be good. Don't get me wrong, man. I don't want to go into anything hating anything or having an opinion on anything either way. I want the thing to speak for itself. I don't want to be influenced by anyone. I'm not a follower, man. Like, I'm not a follower in the sense that I gotta follow a trend type of thing. I'm a follower of people. Like, I'm a follower of actual people, not like vast societal trends or anything like that. Yeah, it's a more personal following thing. Like artists and things like that, of course, right? But yeah, that's kind of how I do things, But yes, here's this. The Z-Rex, man. The Z-Rex. And I don't know if I don't think I'm going to put this in my dinosaur series, my zombie dinosaur series, because, like, he's way too mutated, man. I mean, right? So, anywho, you know what? I can almost start, I could start inking this. I could, because I could start at the tail here, which is dry, because it's done. I could work my way up. Yeah. So I'm going to start doing it, man. I'm going to start doing it. Don't do it. Do it. Don't do it. Do it. Okay, good. All right. I had to get back to my... I'm going to check the chat again in a few moments, but for right now, I'm going to go in real time in the OBS studio. And yeah, do this inking very carefully, not to disrupt any of the wet areas. But yeah, I'm gonna get right in there and do some cool, there's like almost armor and thorns, on its tail. Yes, I'm doing that. Yes, he didn't have that. No, yes, he didn't. Yes, he didn't. No, he does. Yeah, there we go with some nice. That's some nice. I'm gonna get back into the. I want to get back into the shot. What do you guys think of the? What do you guys think of the setup in terms of? They got I got the logo right here, right here, right there, and then I'm here, and then the frame is all big now. What do you think of that, guys? Do you like it? I like it. I really like it. I like that weird, like, 3-3, that 3, starting with the small logo and then me and then the yeah, I don't know. I like that. It looks cool, It looks cool. You don't know. But yes, I think it does. I think it looks cool. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. If you like this better, if you can actually see more of what I'm doing. And I'm actually going to try to do that a little more too. And especially the sound. The sound was horrible, but, yeah, sometimes things take time. Life always gets in the way. Finds a way to get in the way. Yes. So, yeah, that's life, man. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? See what kind of calm demeanor I have when I'm drawing? Demeanor. Yeah, and you can have this demeanor as well if you start drawing too. And it's true, guys. It's true. Pick up a pencil. Buy a little pad, like a sketch pad. sketch pad at the dollar store. Um, and for sure, start drawing, start doodling around in there. You know, make a little, maybe make a little journal of your day with things, drawing things that you've seen that day. You know, random things, a chair. You know, and you're drawing it, right? And that's your little daily drawing journal. You know, it gives you a purpose, right? You know, for me, Zombie Daily was my purpose that I created for myself, right? Like in 2008, um, I asked my friend who helped me create zombie portraits. I asked him, like, is there anything else I can do to, like, you know, draw people's attention in? And he said he was like, oh well, this guy does like a monster a day or something. Yeah, it was like monster a day. I was like, oh, like I just figured he drew a monster every day and posted it on there and posted it on his blog or whatever, and was getting, like, you know, tons of hits, and people are getting him to do you know, commissions and stuff like that. So again, like, this is internet was really new back then too. Like, it was very new, or at least it wasn't, like, you know, as cluttered and clogged as it is now. So, like, that was kind of, those things were kind of a, not a big deal, but a lot of people checked them out, right? And again, because of keywords, phrases, and things like that, it was easier to navigate and all that stuff. So, you know, so I said, okay, well, I've got to do a zombie a day. And so, like, I'm doing a zombie a day. Like, I'm starting to draw, like, all the content for it. I'm like, wow, like, I'm starting to do this page and posting a new zombie every day. So I have to have, like, a bunch of stuff in the can before I start doing that, or else yeah, like, you can't just, you know, do a zombie thing a day in real time often, because so many things could happen during the day, and preventing you of doing that. Plus, it's just more economical to do them, have a bunch in the can, and then obviously I really don't have to, you know, explain the reason why you'd have a surplus of things if you're doing stuff daily, right? So I was doing that, and one day I told my friend, oh man, like, how does this guy do, you know, as a monster every day? Like, you know, I'm struggling to keep up, even having a bunch in the can, you know. And he's like, oh, he goes, oh, he doesn't do one every day. Like, it was some other concept, but he called it that. And I was like, oh my, and he goes, like, you're doing one of these every day. Like, no one does that, man. Like, at that time, anyway. So yeah, that was kind of like, and I don't know if people even do that today, to be honest. Like, I know people have blogs and stuff like that, and it's a wide world out there of people doing stuff, but, like, doing a drawing every day for that long, I don't know. Has anyone done that? You know? It like, at all. About anything. Like, oh, I draw a doll a day, or a wild animal a day, or I don't know, like a scene, like what do you call it, like a nature scene every day. You know, I don't know if people do that. Maybe they do. You know, but yeah, I always I always get weird looks when I tell people that. I wonder if they believe that I've done that. You know what I mean? Because it seems so absurd. You know, and it is. And you guys are witnessing it right now live. My inner thoughts. Hi, Rob Suchetto. Inner thoughts while dreamily drawing the Z-Rex. Yeah, drawing some cool zombie-like details in there. Yeah, what's not to love, man? What's not to love about this? You know? Weird, gross, bulbous, melting texture. You know, stretched, taut skin, leathery skin. You know, bones, protruding. That kind of thing. That kind of thing. you can see the musculature. The muscles, literally, the skin is like tight right to the muscle there. Yeah. 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 So that. So I heard today, this is crazy, The Thing 2. The Thing 2. Yes, you heard me. I said The Thing 2. And John Carpenter is producer, I think. I can't remember now. He's heavily involved. If he's not the director or producer, he's very heavily involved. But yeah, Nat, hey, this looks great. Sound crisp. Your drawing's clear and large enough to see. Your logo followed by you and your drawing and is way better. Yes, thank you. I agree too. Thank you so much, Natalie, for the instant critique. That was very good. I love that. Thank you. And sick, yes. Yeah, we will see. Better be practical effects. Yes, dog, yeah. Better be practical effects. You bet, man. Oh, my goodness. Can you imagine anything else? Yeah, Carpenter would never let that happen, man. Yeah, but who knows? Who knows? You know, it's all gonna be the studio, right? The studio will have to, will be like, no, it's got to be this type of movie. So this is the budget, and you have to have the CG effects, man. Who knows? Who knows? Hopefully that doesn't happen, but yeah. Oh man, I can't imagine Kurt Russell obviously still alive. Is the guy that he survived kind of with at the end? What's his name again? Oh man. Oh, I love that guy too. And I can't remember his name now. But the guy who he survived with at the end, is he still alive? I hope he is. I think he is. I don't remember hearing anything about his passing or anything like that. So he could theoretically still be. Oh yeah, that was Keith David or David Keith, because there is a Keith David. No, David Keith. David Keith. Yes, you're right. Yes. He was Spawn? No. One of them was the Thing. Well, again, there's so many theories, man. There's so many theories. There's so many theories out there. That's what's crazy, eh? So, I wonder how Carpenter's gonna spin this yarn, man. I keep looking here, and you know what? The thing too is, I put my light button right there where the camera used to be, so I literally think there's a camera still there, but it's here now, which is better. I just have to get used to it, But yeah, one of them is. I think you guys can see a lot better now. I think you guys can see this a lot better now. So that's the main thing, Yeah. I'll go back to my OBS studio here for a moment, and I'm gonna have a drink of coffee here. Oh, that's good. So the Z-Rex, man, it's coming along. It's coming along. Trying to get this baby finished tonight, and for all you folks out there who wonder and ask, and honestly, this is a thing that people ask me about all the time, and I mean that absolutely sincerely. How long does it take you to do one of these? And I mean, here's the thing. It varies, right? I would say anywhere from 4 to 5 hours for something like this, like maybe 4 hours. From pencils to inks. So we started at 9. It's 10:10. So I put an hour and 10 minutes into this, but I already had it sketched. So that was probably 10, 15 minutes. Uh, so yeah, I think when it's done, it would probably be altogether 4 hours. But not all things like when I do the Pokemon, for example. Those don't take very long at all. The thing that takes the longest for doing the Pokemon ones is getting the colors, like getting the colors right. Uh, you know, so I have to do the research, so to speak, for getting the colors, and I have to look that up and getting the names right and stuff too. You know, I know that sounds dumb, but like getting all those like details for those is part of the reason I like them. They're so fun to draw, and you want to keep kind of loyal to their original design, so that somebody that knows that Pokemon goes, oh, that's what that's a zombie version of that, without having to guess at what you've drawn there. You want to stay as close as you can to the original design. At least I do. That's how I do stuff when I zombify it. Everybody zombifies things differently, you know. Yes, some people not very well at all, even when they're professional comic book artists. I won't name any names. There are some comic artists I do despise deeply. But that's a tale for another time. Yeah. But for now, since everything's calm, I'm gonna do this zombie dinosaur all night long. All night long. Mm-hmm. There. Blah, 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 blah. What's going on? Yeah, okay. Wow, so guys, everyone who tuned into the broadcast tonight, thank you so much for watching. Um, Thank you for lending me your attention for a little while, and I hope you enjoy the show of me doing practical, traditional art. This is the Z-Rex, the zombie version of the G-Rex from that movie I kind of watched. What's it called again? Rebirth. Jurassic World Rebirth. Jurassic World Rebirth? Yeah, Jurassic World Rebirth. You don't even know the name of the movie you didn't review. Yes, I didn't. I didn't. But I did fall asleep 3 times, as I mentioned. No, it wasn't all bad, though, guys. It wasn't all that bad. Everybody's probably watched it already anyway. It's like no big deal. It's one of those ones, that kind of everybody has on their like, oh, I gotta watch that on Friday night type thing. I think if that's still a thing, you know, that's our Friday night movie. Whatever. I don't know what people do. I don't know what you humans do. I mean, there's some that is some nice, yeah, very nice, and you know what, I made that claw like almost crab, like stretching the cuticle of the nail there, of the skin where of the dinosaur thing, dinosaur thing, pretty much. Yeah, adding those little leathery details, you know. Yeah, and creating, a little more shape and form to those extremities. Yeah, yeah, and kind of dots and dashes and as you can see, right, I'm kind of doing little dots, little dashes, little sort of hatch lines, little sort of feather lines. You can't really feather with this, but like it's that sort of motion anyway. I'm doing the feathering motion, but with a fine liner. Yeah. So motion's the same, effect is different. You know. Yeah, that's coming along. Yeah, that's coming along. See? Yeah. So yes, and the eye's like this super itty bitty eye, and I'm gonna kind of do what do you call it? Deadite kind of ocular bone here, I think, or at least try to. Yeah. Yeah, he's got some wicked crazy like cheekbones and muscles in there, and yeah. Oh yeah, that's great. I like that. I like that. I like that. That's really good. Guys, I hope you're having a great week. It's Wednesday, soon to be Thursday, soon to be the weekend already. Oh goodness. Yeah, the time it doth fly. And wow, we're heading towards Christmas. We're heading towards another new year. 2026 will be the 20th year of zombie portraits. So please do get a zombie portrait by going to zombieportraits.com, checking out the wonderful examples there of things that you can have for your very own. Zombie portrait of your very own. Of course, customized. You send the photo. I turn you into a zombie. With traditional materials, you basically get an original piece of art with you or a loved one's mug zombified. Yeah, there are many examples there for you guys to check out. Do pets, of course, weddings, many weddings. Oh my God, I have done so many weddings. Probably out of the 10,000, I would say like 2,000 weddings. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, it seems to be a good gift, especially for folks that the wedding photo, right? The wedding photo itself. So it's a wedding gift you give, after, or depending on the thing, it doesn't have to be the wedding. Too, people have sent in just like a photo of the couple, itself, not necessarily the wedding photo. So yeah. But man, I've done so many weddings and I love it. And a lot of times people do send in for anniversaries, right? They'll send in the wedding photo and that. So I love doing those too, because usually the wedding photo is like tip top, right? It's so really good. There I go again. So really good that they're fantastic to work from, because the better the photo, the better the zombie portrait. I can see more of the person, right? So yeah. Excuse me, I had to drink some more sweet coffee. Yeah. So here we go with the Z Rex. See how that is cleverness, folks. See how I turned it around there to be a zombie thing. It's a play on words. Uh, nobody on the chat. Fine. And what's his name now? Again. So his name was Childs in the, David Keith. David Keith. Or Keith David, damn it. I think it's David Keith. I'm coloring Rotwell sketches, so I am in and out. Oh, LOL. I don't know what the LOL was for, but yeah, if you're in and out, that's cool. I mean, by the way, I wonder if you got the email I sent you. Sorry to do an inside message there, but about it's about a pop culture thing, so you'll understand. If you got the thing with the Joker image, that's all I'm gonna ask. Because yeah, the last time we were talking on the chat, we were talking about the Joker and Absolute Joker and Batman and blah blah blah, and so there's not much out there visually of the Joker, of the Absolute Joker, other than a few designs and stuff. So I sent my benefactor, my agent, a new picture of the Joker, of the Absolute Joker. So I saw a new picture of him today. I did literally taking it about. I did literally talking about it right now. Downloading it. Oh yeah, joke is. You know what I think it is? I think it's like a. What's that? The. Joke is a lizard. The email? I don't know. I don't know what that last thing was there, Sick, but I think that he's sort of more an it, like a creature like it. You know what I mean? Like from the movie, from the Stephen King novels and stuff. He kind of strikes me as the email. The email. The email. Sorry, that's what I thought you meant, but I thought maybe you were referring to something else. But yeah, he looks like an it, like that type of creature maybe. I don't know, like almost like a not a god or not a deity, but like almost supernatural or a shape changer maybe. I don't know. It's a real difference, right? It's a really huge difference. And I think that's what's getting people like worked up about it. But here's what I like I said before, I think I commented on the same thing before. I said now's their chance to do whatever they want and do crazy new things. Like, people were saying, it looks like this, that, the other thing, and it's like, okay, well, they'll just do the same thing as they've always done then. If that's what you want. But no, I like the fact that they can change now, they can change it up, because they have the latitude to do that with the Absolute line, with the Absolute, universe. So yeah, man, do weird things. That's awesome. Like, do weird things like that, man. That's great. And it's not so weird that it's wacky. It's just, it could be absolutely terrifying. Who knows? Yeah. So I'm all for that. Like I said, man, I don't want things to suck. Like, I want things to be cool, and I think if they handle that the right way, it will be cool. You know, I'm down for it, man. Like they've done some really good stuff, and it's shocking. It's sometimes you almost question it for a second, and then you're like, no, you know what, man, that's really cool, or that's a fantastic way to look at it, or whatever. So I really love the Absolute Batman series, like big time, and Wonder Woman too, and Superman. I bought the other ones, but I never really got into them. I kind of thought I would, but then it was like, no, I gotta curtail my collecting, man. Like, books are $5 each, which in Canada it's like seven. So yeah, I can't do tons of new issues anymore, man. Like back issues are more affordable than that, you know. So yeah, I can't. Like I dwindled my my pull list to like very few comics now. Yeah, and it used to be like 30. It used to be like 30 a month, you know, and yeah, I had to do something about that. I had to liquefy it. No, I had to stop collecting that much, like new stuff. So yeah, cost is getting out of hand, you know, and plus I'm running out of room, my house. Yeah, there. Look at that, huh? What do you think of that, guys? I hope you like it. I hope you like it. Oh, I hope you. Oh my goodness! Look what I found too. I finally found my Bic whiteout pens. Oh my goodness! I needed these so desperately. Thank goodness they still make them. I found them at Staples. Yes, I found them at Staples. Yes, I found them at Staples. So I'll be buying more. But yeah, these are the best whiteout hotspot pens of all time. Nothing, like, don't buy anything else. In fact, if I see anything else that I have, I'm going to throw it away because they're all garbage compared to this. It's true. Sorry, guys. It's the way it is. So, can't use you. Can't use you, man. So here we go. Some nice Z-Rex action. You know what? I'm gonna red in his mouth. I think. Did I spill water on myself here or something? Okay. Red. Yes. I'm gonna red in his mouth. I'm gonna put some red in and around. I think in and around. Yeah, and very carefully. Yeah. Okay, maybe that's about it there. Maybe there. Okay, and then this, and then that up there. And you know what? I think this up here. Yeah. I think that's gonna work. Yeah. It's all raw and bloody and yeah, that's good. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Yeah. Yes. Almost, he looks like almost the Joker, man. The Joker dinosaur, which I'm sure they have. They had the Batosaurus Rex, which was actually really cool. In the regular canon, I guess. I don't know. No, that's not Absolute. That's not from Absolute. But that's from the Dark. That is from that Dark Knight Metal or whatever. Yeah, that's where that's from. I think the Batosaurus Rex. Yeah, Batman puts his consciousness into the dinosaur, and now he's the Dinosaurus Rex, man. Yeah. I think that's literally how they explain it. Yeah. Oh my goodness. But somehow they make it look kind of cool, you know? I remember seeing it going, this is wicked, man. And it looks like a T-Rex with a Batman cowl, like, painted on him almost, you know? Yeah, I know it sounds whack, but pretty fun. So look, we're just adding more and more nice sort of detail and zombie characteristics to the surface of the inks of the skin of the dinosaur zombie thing, mutant. Yeah. Yeah. Gotta think of these things. Yeah. Dinosaur, mutant, zombie, dinosaur. What's not to love? What's not to love about this? Yeah. It sells itself. It sells itself. A zombie mutant dinosaur. Yeah, I'll take 10. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'll be. I don't know. Like what, what category would you kind of put this in? It's not a dinosaur. It's not just a zombie dinosaur. Like the ones like the series I've got of zombie dinosaurs, but this is like something else. This is first from a movie specifically, and secondly, it doesn't kind of fit any category, right? Because it's I don't know what I'd put this in. Pop culture, pop culture type of thing, a pop culture whatever series of things, which I do have loosely. I do have a series of pop culture stuff, but yeah, this would kind of fit more into that, I think. I don't know. Just musings. Musings. Yeah, he's got his little weird arm. Weird little quado arms. That quado guy. They Rick and Morty it too. They did it on Rick and Morty where that was a thing. It was from what was it from? That Get Your Ass to Mars. What was that movie, man? Come on now. I own that too. It's got the tin with the Mars there. Total Recall. Total Recall. Boy, that took a while. That took a while to gestate in the old noggin. Yeah, okay. Ha! Yeah, I figured it out like almost exactly at the same time. Yeah, Total Recall. Yes, thank you. Yes, indeed. Get your ass to Mars. 2 weeks and all the rest of the lines in there. Yeah. Who's it now, my mother? There's someone we'd like to have talk to you. Who's it now, my mother? Makes his own mom joke against his mom. Somehow. Who is it now, my mother? Someone we'd like to have talk to you. McQuaid or Quaid or whatever his name was. So here's some, again, this is kind of I'm kind of trying to do a bit of it's not demonite, it's deadite kind of eye bones, ocular bones in there, those deadite kind of crazy, crazy thick and deep. Kind of looks like, dare I say, Spawn. Not Spawn, Venom, sorry. Spawn. Yeah. Spawn. You guys catching this? You guys catching this okay? turn up. Why? Oh, you know what? That's why. I've got a bit of wetness there. Wetness. Personal wetness on my desk. Deskness. So, what do you think of that, guys? What do you think of that cranium? What do you think of that cranium? I think it's gonna be very like I'm gonna darken the bottom there. But it's gonna be sort of bulbous. But yeah, I think I subdued it a little bit even to kind of make it look, emaciated a bit. And kind of show how it fits onto his head there, like that extra piece, like that extra piece. Yeah, I'm kind of showing how it's doing that. There's like almost a weird little rib cagey thing there, making it kind of weird, man. Like, excuse me, that. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I like that. I like it. I like that. I like me. I like me. There. Nice. Having some nice, like, weird holes in there. Veins. Oh, yeah, those. You know what? I really, this kind of takes me back to that, Marie and John Severin, back in the silver and bronze age, comic book artists. Yeah, did a lot of inking on Herb Trimpe or Trimp or whatever people want to call him. Herb Trimpe's Hulk. I love those issues so much, and I just find that they're so difficult to find, man. Like, yeah, everywhere I go, I can never find those wonderful 20-cent, 15-cent, what do you call it? Incredible Hulks, man. Yeah, yeah, and I started getting a lot of the Thors, but the Hulk ones I just find are so hard to find round these parts. Like, at least, for me anyway, I just don't see them that often. And I've been around, I haven't been around as much as I could be, but like I've been to a lot of comic book shops and stuff, and I just never see those Hulks, man, and bigger shops too, you know. But yeah, I never see those Hulks, and they're not like super like rare, sought after. They're fairly, I would imagine, plentiful. They're not worth tons of money, but that's, again, for me, that's not the point. I love. Again, John and Marie Severin's inks and pencils too. Like, I don't think they did pencils on that Hulk. I think it was. I think they always inked. They only always ever inked Herb Trimp's pencils. But man, did they ever do a good job! Oh my goodness, they gave because Trimpy or Trimp or whatever. He was such a Kirby-esque sort of clone, right? So, and not that was a bad thing. He did a really good job. I like this stuff. It was a bit stiff, but it was Kirby-ish. But you know what? Again, he could draw anything. He was just a great storyteller with his work, right? So, but when John and Marie Severin inked his stuff, it looked almost Wally Wood like. Yeah, Wally Wood like. Someone described Wally Wood's art like looking at a sort of a diorama that's lit, in one spot, and everything's got that shadow that's perfect, and it just sells so well, and it looks like that diorama thing. That's how spatial and wonderful his sort of shadows were, you know. Wally Wood, right? And even even his fabric, clothing, all the stuff, all the drapery and stuff that he did, like comic book wise, he had such a distinctive style, kind of like Dave Stevens, kind of I think not lifted, but was inspired by that kind of style too. Dave Stevens of Rocketeer fame, right? Uh, uh, Tragically, I think he passed young, and oh my goodness, what a shame! Like that guy's art too was just, oh my goodness, so amazing and one of a kind, and uh, oh wow, wonderful, wonderful stuff. So yeah, if you have a chance, check out Dave Stevens' art. Um, yeah, another brilliant illustrator. Yeah, didn't do a lot of comics, man, but the comics he did do were like just you know utterly memorable. Like all the Rocketeers and that. Um, yeah, and who published Rocketeer back then? Now Comics? No, Comico. No, maybe not even them. One of those anyway. One of those guys. PC Pacific. Yeah, I think it was. No. Oh wow. I gotta look into that again. I can't remember now who originally published those Rocketeer comics. I was gonna say Dark Horse, but no, that was before Dark Horse was even a thing, I think. Yeah, man. So yes, but anyway, old man tries to remember stuff. Yeah, yeah. Hope you guys are digging the live stream, guys. I am doing a my version of I think it's called the G-Rex from Jurassic World Rebirth. I want to say. I attempted to watch it and do a full critique of it, but upon my third attempt, I sadly fell asleep one more time and didn't have time to give it a proper review. So, perhaps the fact that I did fall asleep 3 times trying to watch it is the review. You can take it any way you like. One day I shall watch it again, and perhaps I will comment on what I thought of it henceforth. But for now, we'll have to settle for me drawing one of the creatures from the movie. So here we go for and with that. And we've been at it for quite some time, and it's looking up. Yeah. What do you guys think? I'm going to kind of maybe put it a little bit more, yeah, so you can kind of see it more there. Yeah, see some of the details there in yeah. Right. You guys dig it? And, we still have lots of time. If you want to stick around to watch it all transpire, guys, I will be up to do that. I don't think it's going to really take that much longer, to be honest. There are quite a bit of details to put in, but yeah, they're relatively, quick and easy ones to do. I don't think there's much, I don't think there's much gymnastics involved with this one. Left after all the details put in, because that's kind of the drawing factor. Just like seeing dinosaurs on the screen, giant, perfectly CGI dinosaurs and stuff. Drawing like this is kind of incredible to watch, to see, because it's, again, just a little dot of ink, creating all these sort of all these different textures and things, Uh, and again, like, you know what? After it's done, like when you see original art like up close, it looks literally more three dimensional. Um, and yeah, sometimes like weirdly so. Like weirdly, like it's really tricking your eyes, man. Yeah, because too, like sometimes there's actual pressure put into a line, and that in itself will give the effect of, or the actual like experience of something being three dimensional on its own. But when it's printed, you don't see that, right? You don't see those types of effects, right? Because it's printed flat, it's embedded, right? So seeing the original is so much cooler. Guys, own original art, man. Do yourself a huge favor before it becomes such a thing of the past that you can't, like, it's unobtainable anymore. Do yourself a favor and find an artist you like. Buy some original art for real. You won't regret it, man. If you like the artist, how can you go wrong buying original art? You know, like if you want to look at it as the ultimate status symbol, there you go. If you want to look at it as something to invest in and nothing else, have at it. If you want to have something to cherish and to keep kind of forever, there you go too. Wonderful thing to do that with as well. Like keep it in storage, keep it in the family. Keep it for emergencies or whatever as an investment. Who knows? Whatever you want to do, but like art is, I mean, for me, it's just looking at and experiencing it. That helps. That I love. I love that experience. But having original art is such a great thing to in so many different ways too. Like actually seeing like what it looks like in itself is just a very cool experience. But owning it is so like that's really special to me anyway too. That's really special. Owning like the original of something. And you know what? I find people throw that word around a lot, like original, and they kind of it's not like they don't kind of know what that means, or they're using it not in the right context. But like this is an original. There's nothing like this anywhere on planet Earth. Anything else is like either a print or a copy or a whatever. Scan or whatever. But this in itself is the original. So there's a bit of a smell of paint to it. There is texture to it. You could feel it. And like I said, the 3D thing will come in when I put the thicker holding lines on top of here with that blue underneath. Yeah, it'll look very three dimensional. So yeah, there's so many cool things about that. You actually get to see the scale of it too, and you get to look at really those details. Like I said before, and many times before, art is not supposed to be speed run, man. It's supposed to be, viewed and pondered and cherished and uh, experienced and even critiqued and talked about. It's not just something that's disposable. Um, Artists use their abilities to communicate, too, so much, right? And it doesn't even almost matter what the subject is. If you're trying to communicate something, it'll come through, you know? So, yeah. Like, all of the experiences that you have in life come through in your art, Like, you might be the only one to be able to decipher them at first, you know? But drawing and stuff helps you, communicate better and create art that, speaks to people, right? Speaks to people and touches them in a way. regardless of what it is. It might be your technique that people are drawn to. It might be the subject matter. It might be the message. There are so many aspects to art, right? There's as many aspects to art as there are types of art, right? So, yes, yes. Bedtime, night, bro. Okay, I will talk to you very soon, and I will have some goodies for you, visual goodies, coming up as well. And that goes for a lot of you folks too. Posting new zombie drawings and paintings on Zombie Daily every single day. Go to Zombie Daily and check out the page. The link is in the description below. There are many links there to my socials, man. So if you want to follow me on different social platforms, the links are in the description below this video. Yes, I'm on Blue Sky. Yes, I'm on Twitter. It is the worst place ever, but I do have some contacts on there that I, talk to or share stuff with, blah, 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 whatever. Do Twittery things, I have a following on there type of thing, so I'm on it. But, yeah, it's not that I don't like it as a platform at all. It's so awful. Like, it's so... but anywho, it's, the discourse, right? So, but, yeah, I ain't got time for that. I got time for drawing, and I got time to experience people and follow people I enjoy. And it's so wonderful to be able to do that. I was a kid that came from 3 channels, man. 3 channels on the television, on the black and white TV, and now I'm able to follow specific people I like. That is utterly mind blowing, and appreciate the value of it. Like appreciating the value of it is something altogether, because, like, again, where I come from, right? The distant past. I come from the distant past to give you a message of hate. Yeah, so I come from the distant past, right? So coming from 3 channels, man, and you had to change them yourself manually. And I'm not even kidding about that, man. To an age where I can literally go, oh, I want to watch this guy do stuff. Is utterly brain scrambling, man. I do know that we should be far more advanced than we already are, which is a shame. If it wasn't for greed, and I think just greed, we'd be far more advanced than what we are. That's unfortunate that we're not. But children, I guess, run the planet. What are you gonna do? You can't really. You gotta fight to survive. You gotta work to survive. You ain't got time to change stuff, right? So anyway, that's how it's set up. That's how it's set up for us, right? Freedom. Yeah. So anyway, getting back to the art of it all. Yeah, man. I'm just digging doing this. I think I'm having a great time with you guys. And I hope that perhaps you pick up a pencil next and start doing some drawings in a sketchbook. And get a maybe DeviantArt page and post your art there. No. You know what, guys? Your art can be private as long as you want it to be private. Nobody has to see it. Nobody has to judge it. It's in your sketchbook. Like I said, you can do a daily. You can do a little zombie drawing. You can do a little drawing of your surroundings or things in your surroundings every other day, and have a little even every day, like a little flower. Draw a little flower that you see, or draw like a fire hydrant, or like a bus seat, or anything. Like, just draw it, and that's your little that's your sort of like drawing for the day. That's your little journal almost. Your visual journal. Give yourself a purpose to draw. and it's very relaxing, man. It's very relaxing. You are becoming relaxed right now. So yes, it's very relaxing, and I think very helpful. For mental health. It's true. I vouch. I vouch. You don't see me. You don't see me trying to hawk my uh, drawing for mental health kit, do you? I'm not making any money off it. I'm just saying I really do think it's very helpful for mental health. You're using different parts of your brain, right? Like to, create and, and just hand-to-eye coordination and things of that nature. Like, drawing what you see and how accurately, you can kind of do that is should be a fun thing to do. Like, even if you're really awful at it at first, just keep trying to do it if that's your goal to do and strive to make something look like the thing it should look like in a drawing, then, continue doing that. Or if you just want to doodle and just have fun and relax that way, that's there too. There's so many different things for you to sort of do. When you're drawing, there's so many aspects of art that you can sort of, key into type of thing. So, yeah. Just gonna check the chat one more time. Okay. There. This is really coming along fabulously. Yeah. There. You guys picking this up? You guys picking this up? Yeah. Yeah. There. He's got almost thorny teeth. He's got thorny teeth. Almost. Yeah. Yeah, I think this would make a cool kaiju, man. Like a cool Godzilla type kaiju. You know? Yeah, have a Jurassic Park Monsterverse crossover. Can you imagine, baby? Oh my goodness. That would be crazy. They have to get rid of all the dinosaurs. Where can they go? They have to go to Middle Earth or whatever it's called. Hollow Earth or whatever. They have to go there. We have to get them there. All the dinosaurs, right? Or they're going to die, or they're going to kill the Earth, or summon more Titans, or I don't know, something. So we have to get rid of them, and that's the plan, and we have to help. We have to get Godzilla's help and Kong's help, or I don't know, something. There you go, crossover. But yeah, there's a genetics company that's creating these Titanic G-Rexes, and you can even have my Z-Rex in there. Have a zombie dinosaur. But yeah, they're creating like genetically fake titans with their dinosaur DNA or something. And yeah, there's your plot, man. There's your plot. Jurassic Park meets the Monsterverse. Yeah, they're creating titans with the dinosaur DNA. Yeah, that's way off a cliff, man. I don't think Sam Neill's signing up for that one, or Goldblum, or anyone. No matter how much money they park in front of them, I don't know. I wonder if they would do that Monsterverse Jurassic Park movie. Can you imagine? That's funny. That's funny. So, I'm having a great time doing this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to add another little weird finger. And, yeah, why not, man? Boom. And I'm going to put, yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm just doing whatever. I'm making stuff up. I'm making stuff up as I go along. Yeah. Yeah. I kind of am. I mean, I'm obviously going by my pencils. Like my pencils were very strong. Like they were very complete. So I'm trusting my pencils an awful lot. But I am kind of just adding a couple of little things here and there, you know. As you do when you're an artist person doing this texture, you maybe do some ad lib, you know. At least that's what I do. And you know, I think my comic book art's going to be a lot different than this. I think it's going to be a lot more, a lot bolder, more structured, more refined, than the drawings maybe you've seen me do lately, with the exception of the posters I've done. I think those have been extremely like. Really well structured and really well done and really I took my time with those and you know put in a lot of effort, so those turned out really well. The last couple posters I did for conventions, so those turned out really fantastically well. I really like the results of those, excuse me, but I haven't done a lot of stuff that requires that level of not, I don't want to say professionalism, of sort of attention. These drawings are mostly zombie daily drawings, right? I've done a couple of I think I've done a couple of what do you call it, customs. Yes, I have. And I think I did one recently, the Arnold Schwarzenegger one I did. That was a custom. I think I actually did that, like, I did that during the entire night. So, if you guys want to see, again, another example of me doing, like, entire drawings in one night, like the self encapsulated episode type thing, check out that Arnold one, too. Because that one I do the entire Arnold zombie portrait top to bottom, like during that whole thing, and it's done, it's finished at the end. So yeah, you get to see that it's self encapsulated basically. Yeah. So again, for process people who like the process stuff, that is, you know, the reason I try to do the you know, all in one episode one things rather, so you can see everything go down. Yeah, see how to do. So you can see how I do kind of everything, you know. From pencils to inks to finishes, really, you know, yeah. Yeah, see, I just serrated that bottom part. Like, it wasn't serrated, but I was like, yeah, I think it should be serrated, you know? So, last minute little, boop, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to change the rules. Terry Funk, as done by, oh, what's his name? Brian Zane of Wrestling with Regret. A great wrestling like podcast, or no, not podcast, but page that you get to see tons of content. He's Brian Zane's awesome. So I'm subscribed to him amongst others, but yeah, he's got Wrestling with Regret is great, and I'm always yeah, I watch his stuff all the time when it comes out. He's really good. Yeah, because again, wrestling I don't get to see, like he used to do like reviews right after the show, and I think he kind of does reviews after the show sometimes too. I'm not sure if he still does that, but I like his reviews and stuff, and and all all the stuff that he does. So yeah, amongst a couple other wrestling shows that I like to keep up with, you know. Because too, like I mentioned before, wrestling is so unique. Like there's nothing like that. You know, like just like comics, there's nothing like comics. There's nothing on earth like comics. So it's such a unique thing. That's why I really love it. You know, I really love that the uniqueness of it is fantastic. You know, like drawings that tell a story. You know, in different styles. You know, by different artists and different characters. Like that's so fascinating to me. Still, you know, to this day, I love that. You know, I don't take it for granted. I think it's like such a unique thing to still have on this planet. You know, words, phrases. Yeah, and that's why I love doing comics too. I have to get back into a rhythm where I'm doing comics. You know, because doing drawings like this and even posters and all that other kind of stuff, it isn't comics, man. It's drawing. It's not comics. Like you know, you'll improve your maybe drawing skills to a degree when you're doing all the drawings all the time. But comics is a different thing. You got to tell a story with that, and hey, there's a writing component too. So you better be pimp tight when it comes to all of the things that you write and draw. People have to understand that it's not. It can't be you know, your own super personal thing. No one's going to understand it, you know. And you could say, well, I don't care. No, you do. That's why you do the comics, right? To illustrate your thoughts and your story, right? So you have to care about how the audience um, is able to understand it, digest it mentally, you know, and enjoy it artistically too, you know. So yeah, comics is comics, man. You know, you really have to. That it's not just drawing stuff, you know. So yeah, there's a lot more to it than that. So you gotta kind of get into a rhythm, you know. I'm sure there's like comic book artists that you know you see them at conventions and stuff, and people ask them, oh, you know, draw Spider Man or draw Invincible or draw whatever, and like they could just whip that down like super fast in a pose that you know, and then their costume with like marker and blah blah blah, and like I can't really do that because I don't have that rhythm of superhero in my brain. I have like everything else, you know, like like zombie heads exploding, pin up zombies, dinosaurs, kaiju, like all kinds of stuff, you know. So it's not immediate that I would just draw a superhero, and like I can never remember costumes, and that's like 10. That's like 10% of it is the drawing of the figure. 90% is the costume, right? Because you know you immediately recognize the costume. It can virtually cover up like you know areas of bad drawing even, you know, but people will be able to recognize the character from the costume right away, right? So yeah, uh, I can't do costumes. I never remember costumes. It's awful. Yeah, I think it's because too. In my defense, it's because like so many costumes change so often. Like and oh yeah, that character's from a different dimension or different Earth or whatever, and that's this version of that character, and like so yeah, man. I kind of I see how it's drawn, but I don't look at it. Like I see how it's like I can experience it's there, but I don't sort of go like, oh yeah, that's I gotta memorize that costume, you know. And it's not something that I ingest through osmosis either, you know. Yeah, it's there. That's why I have like Marvel. I got the Marvel and DC sort of catalogs around for superhero art. So yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm not super proficient in superhero, you know, but I do like drawing them. Like I like drawing, you know, Pokemon and stuff too, and dinosaurs, man, and kaiju and all that stuff, like the Godzilla type kaiju and that, you know, which I think, like I said, I think this would be great as. I think this would be great as a as a Godzilla type kaiju, man. It has that kind of Muto, could be a MonsterVerse thing, right? He's got that Muto type gimmick going on in the front, you know. Yeah, there we go. Z-Rex, man. And this baby's almost done. But first, gotta do this, that eye, because it's super small. Yeah, like super small. But now we can see that it has like a lid, an eyelid, or like the thickness of the lid, the eyelid. Eyelids in the stream. There we go. So there, it's got a super small, beady eye. Beady eye. There's some nice details in there. Do 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 do. Wonderful. Yeah. I think that looks great. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments. As I mentioned earlier, if you could do me the wonderful, wonderful favor of subscribing to the channel, that would be fantastic. I would really appreciate your subscription to the channel, and again, it helps me grow and get in front of more eyeballs and spread the love of art. Yes, traditional art, pop art, zombie art, all of those wonderful words put together, creating an experience on Zombie Daily, guys. If you want to check that out, you will see countless zombie drawings and paintings of subjects from across the pop culture landscape and beyond that. Yes. So please do check out Zombie Daily. The link is in the description below. Check out zombieportraits.com as well and get yourself a zombie portrait. They are incredibly affordable right now. But next year is my 20th anniversary, and guys, I have to adjust the price. So if you were thinking of getting a zombie portrait anytime soon, please do get it very anytime soon than later. Because yes, the price must go up. Finally, after 20 years, man, that you know what, they've not changed in price since I started. If you could believe that. I don't think there's anything on planet Earth that could possibly claim the same thing. But I do lamentably have to change the price, adjust the price to current volumes of and numbers of monies that has to go to art supplies mostly. So yes, if you can get a zombie portrait sooner rather than later, I would suggest that you do so. Plus two, I'm swamped right now. I'd be doing zombie portraits right now, but right now for you guys. But they're gifts, and I don't want to like do live streams with gifts type of thing, just in case. You never know. It's a small world after all. So yes, here we go. There we are, and here we're not. I believe I am done. This drawing. Well, I mean, is any drawing ever done? But no, I believe this drawing is the actual inking and everything is probably pretty well complete. I will likely look for things in the morning when I kind of look at it and go, oh, maybe it needs this, maybe it needs this. But to me, yeah, see, I really wanted to. And you know what, guys? I don't know if you could tell even through the really great pickup we got here, the great lens, that almost does look very three-dimensional, you know? Yeah, that looks like it's in front of this. It looks more than 2D, you know? And when you see the original, man, it looks so much more. So that's why I always say, you know, guys, find an artist that you like, get some original art from them, and you know, have something that, you know, is really, really, really special, and will soon probably, likely, 100%ly be very rare, you know. Whether you're getting original art as an investment or as a you know, something to hang and cherish and enjoy, or whatever the reason is, or both, you know, yeah, find an artist that you enjoy, buy some of their work, and keep it for that rainy day. Who knows, you know? I have a feeling art is going to be the next big thing. You know what? I know that it is because it already has been. And I'm kind of sitting back going, yeah, man, I could totally see that being a thing because it will become rare. Like, especially right now, comic book art, that is like huge right now. I hear like record, and I've said this like weeks ago too, and I'm still hearing of new things where comic book art is being, and it like people buying entire issues worth of art. Not just the special pages where it's like you see the character in a cool pose and stuff. Like really, like virtually like everything and everything. Like full issues of stuff. So that's crazy. Yeah, but I would get on the art thing because people are going to start realizing the value of it. And, you know, don't make it too late, man. Don't come to the party too late, you know. Because I think that's gonna start increasing in value very quickly, in terms of like, you know, soon, and quickly, you know, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying, I really feel that, and I've been feeling it. You know what I mean? I've been hearing about it, reading about it. Seeing YouTube you know, comic book shows talk about it and everything too, and literally hearing about it in the news, you know, yeah, so it's crazy, man. People are already starting to buy original art. You know, and it's hitting, like I said, mainstream news, which is crazy, you know. Yeah, there we go, guys. I think that's going to be a wrap. And now, though, what I'm going to do is add some this first. Oh, it's only 11:15. Well, that's good. So I started this at 9. So, like I said, I had the sketch done, but that was probably, I want to say 10 minutes. Yeah, the sketch was this one was pretty easy. Yeah, maybe 10 minutes. So this took in total 2.5 hours to do. 2.5 hours to do this whole thing. Is that good? I don't know. I've got nothing to compare it with. I don't know. I like, you know, it's just a number, man. It's the number. That's how long it took to do. And you guys know that because there is no edits in this. There's no edits in this, right? So, yeah. You're watching it live. You're watching it live, I hope you guys love the new sound. We got a new sound system. Trying to move up. Trying to give you guys a better experience, better product, better thing to enjoy. And I hope that I've earned your subscription and that you enjoy the program. That you enjoy the program and that you do come back and watch some more next time. Talking more movies, talking more. You know what? I apologize. I should probably have given a more comprehensive review of like one of my regular reviews of Jurassic World Rebirth, but yeah, man, I fell asleep 3 times watching it, as I mentioned, and that was real, and I did enjoy some of it, but I don't feel I could give you a proper review. I don't think you're like, if you watch this movie, it's kind of, you've seen it before for sure. It's not gonna like break any new ground or anything. And if you like dinosaurs on screen, like giant dinosaur effects, it's for you, man. It's got tons of that. It's great for that. I love that. That's why I watch typically those movies. I don't watch it for the human drama parts. And Scarlett Johansson saying her lines. Yeah, I find she's kind of a bit deadpan sometimes. I'm sure she's a wonderful person, but sometimes I find her deliveries a little deadpan. She's got a husky deadpan type delivery in some cases. Husky deadpan. There we go. Nature finds a way. And in this case, it mutated into something incredibly deadly and awful. Yeah. There. I think that's good. I think he's ready to ride, man. He's done. Except for one thing. I gotta do one thing. And then he'll be okay. Where is it though? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Whoosh. Whoosh. Yeah, I'm gonna add a little bit of a glossiness to him. With the, you know what, I do kind of like this, I guess it's called a acrylic pen. It does kind of deliver some good stuff, but I wish it were more, I wish you couldn't see through it so much. Like, I wish it was thicker. And maybe it's because this is older now, and I don't remember it being much. Like, sometimes you get some nice, deep whiteness in there, and then sometimes you get, like, it's kind of dull, so deep whiteness. Yeah. There. Bonal structure. Yeah, so I think that's good. I think we got ourselves a D-Rex, man. I hope you guys dig this one. I will be now retiring for the evening. I've got a gigantic day tomorrow full of interesting stuff that is going to be related to this very channel. And of course, more drawing of zombies and posting of zombies on Zombie Daily. Check out Zombie Daily, guys. It is the link for that page is in the comments below, of course, along with zombie portraits, my t-shirt shop, and so many other very cool links. My socials are there too, so if you want to follow me on any of my socials, they are there as well. in the description below. Guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Keep me company. Sorry, well, I'm always looking at this bloody... things are going to change. Things are going to change a little bit more. Thank you so much for watching tonight, and keep me company while I drew the Z-Rex. And it will soon be hitting Zombie Daily, as all my zombie art does, eventually. And you'll be seeing that very soon. So, again, thank you very much for joining me tonight, guys. I'm going to call it an evening. I'm just going to check the chat one more time. And I think that is it. Okay, guys. So we put in a pretty good evening tonight. Man, it was almost all Z-Rex. Yeah, that was great. Okay. That's wonderful. That's really good. It was almost all Z-Rex, man. I did a little bit of inking of some stuff, but yeah, it was almost all Z-Rex. So, okay, I will see you again, guys, very, very soon. Thanks again for tuning in. And until next time, best wishes and love.